pretty much been saying, Amita, the last few days. Initially, of course, he was open to the idea of these rebel MLAs coming back, that, the Uddhav faction will be able to convince them and the Shinde camp will be back in Maharashtra. But now there has been a sudden change in his tone. The last 2 days we've seen how he's been talking of why is it that these rebel MLAs are camping in Guwahati, which is a BJP-ruled state. Why were they in Surat, which is a BJP-ruled state? So they're talking about the BJP role, the alleged BJP role in this rebellion as well, and also talking about how if these rebel MLAs are confident of having the numbers, then why is it that they're not coming back to Mumbai? So very interesting developments. If we talk about the Shinde camp viewers, they are also now all set to hold an important meeting. What they're essentially doing is keeping an eye on the proceedings in the Supreme Court that are to begin shortly. 10:30 a.m. is when this matter reaches the top court's doorstep, and we're tracking each and every development for you on that. Let me go across to Radhika, Arunil and also Harish joining us on this broadcast. First up to you, Radhika, the Shinde camp once again meeting. They've been camping there for the past so many days now. We yesterday broke down details of how they're likely to stay there till the 30th of this month. What are they planning the next few hours?
Few hours is going to be crucial as far as Eknath Shinde camp is concerned, simply because they filed this petition before the Supreme Court. They'll be keeping a close watch on the proceedings in the Supreme Court. Of course, they are having their own internal meetings to discuss the future course of action. Of course, they have the numbers, but right now what they're fighting for is the disqualification move made by the Uddhav Sena. Currently, of course, they've challenged the disqualification move. They've challenged the appointment of another person within the Uddhav Sena camp as the legislative party leader. So therefore, several contentions as far as that petition is concerned. So they will be keeping a close eye on the proceedings in the Supreme Court, and of course they've been
so let's pick up the mood from what's happening in the Shinde camp from Tamal. Tamal, what's going on there? All eyes on what happens post 10:30 a.m. They're completely confident that this disqualification notice against the 16 MLAs is unconstitutional and they're going to win it their way. We also have Desh Ratan Nigam and Ravi Srivastava joining us on this broadcast. But Tamal, a quick answer.
Well, that's right. We have been given to understand that for breakfast, when all the MLAs come down to the conference hall, there would be a very crucial meeting, possibly the last meeting before the matter reaches to the court. And of course, they would be trying to deliberate upon what are the pros and the cons, and also what would be the line of argument like. Not to discount the fact that yesterday when the meeting happened for almost 2 hours, the legal counsels were also there on VC, and the entire petition was open on the large screen, and it was read out to them. No handout was given to any of the MLAs, but it was explained to them as what are they actually challenging or contesting. So at this point in time, the legal issue revolves around two particular things. Number one, can Eknath Shinde be removed as the group leader in the Legislative Assembly, as the legislative party leader of Shiv Sena? That's one. Second of all, the no confidence motion which has been rejected by the Deputy Speaker on technical issues, can that be revisited and that decision be revised? Now, in either two cases, what objective would serve for Eknath Shinde? If they manage to get a stay on both the things, it would also mean a stay on the notices which have been served to the 16 MLAs, to which they are bound to respond by 5:30 this evening. So if the court intervenes and puts a stay over there, it's another elbow room for the Eknath Shinde camp, with more time to decide their next course of action. Now, as Shiv Sena says, they're not going to give the party, and that has not gone to the court, as who does Shiv Sena actually belongs to, whether Uddhav Thackeray or
well, they've also raised concerns over the